In this next video, what I'm going to do is show you how to edit a PLR template that you are given with no sales copy with it. So a lot of times sometimes you'll get a PLR package, and it really varies by the different offers and who you're getting them from. Sometimes you'll have them with the sales page or sales letter, and that's it. Sometimes you'll have the sales letter and the graphics, and then other times you'll just have like a shell, which is really good because it gives you a nice mini site, and then you can actually make the copy however you want. And so what we're going to do here, again, just like the last step, you're going to need to download Composer. So I'm going to go to composer.net. Composer.net, if you're doing any kind of editing of PLR graphics and material, or PLR sales pages, I should say, you're going to be using Composer. It's a free editor. This is what you need for squeeze pages and basically everything that you need. So just go ahead and pull that up, and then what we want to do here after you've downloaded Composer, it works for both Mac and PC computers. This is what it will look like on the open screen. So when Composer is there, you want to simply click on Open. So click on Open, and we want to look for the mini site that we're going to work with. So I'm browsing on my computer. A good place to start is under Libraries. You can click on Documents, and we're going to look on our computer here for it. So let's scroll down here to, let's see, squeeze page. Whoops, wrong one. So we'll go back here, squeeze page template, and mini site, and then here we go, idea generation. This is a product with just images. So if I were to click on this, and we'll just right click and open with Internet Explorer here. So this is what I'm talking about. This product just has images with it, and it just has a graphic because it's like a video course. So it's got like its ebook cover, or DVD e-cover with it. So then all you need to do is add in the entire sales copy. So you've got your footer, you got your header, you got your e-cover graphic. So I'm going to show you how to kind of make this page right here end up coming alive. So go in here, we're going to go ahead and open up this index page, and like I've said before, what you always want to do is you want to make sure you save your index file as it is. That way you have something to go back to. You don't want to mess up all the graphics, but when you're saving it as, so when you go to File, Save As, and you always want to do File, Save As, especially when you're changing the name. So you'll go to File, Save As, make sure you choose Save as Type All Files. Save as Type All Files. It's very, very important. And you're just going to call this, we'll just call this index-2, and that's a good way to go. And that way, once you're done and once you've tested it, you can actually rename it index again so you can upload it. But I always do this, that way I always have a good backup copy. So then what you're going to do, it's very simple in here. You're going to point your mouse to, like, let's say these graphics are in the middle here, and we've got an area to write our text. You're just going to double click on the DVD image here, and you can actually put in your text here. So I'm going to go ahead and type in like a headline. So discover how to instantly create profitable ideas on demand for your web ventures. That's actually not a bad headline for just thinking about it. So come in here. We'll just throw that in. Discover how to instantly create profitable ideas on demand for your web ventures. And we're going to make that our headline. So you'll notice this isn't going to stand out as a headline. So all I'm going to do here is pretty much just type in some different areas here. But you obviously, with any kind of sales page, would start off with a catchy headline. Now, I'm not doing a copywriting course here. I'm doing a how-to, technical type course. So I'm just going to basically just discuss a few things with you on how to add in some elements. But the first part here is adding your headline, and adding any kind of text in here. So to create your headline, you're just, again, going to double space below any image they have, or point your mouse until you can get a click in the middle, so you can put in a headline. And then you want to write out your headline. highlight your headline. And let's say a good example for your headline is to make it bold so it stands out and make it bigger. And there's two ways you can make your font bigger. The first one is you see these A options. You got an A with a down arrow, which means smaller image, and an A with an up arrow, which means large font size. And you could do that a couple of times. And let's say we want it slightly bigger. You could also go to Format Font and choose, excuse me, Format Size, and you could actually do the same thing to make it larger, large, extra large, XXL, and when I did large, it actually made it smaller. So I feel the easiest one for me is always using this up arrow, because then I can actually play with it a little bit more and pretty much right away see what size the images are going to show up. So all right, so now let's say that we want to add some spice to, maybe make this a nice color so it kind of jumps out. And we could make it red. So I'm going to highlight that, click on this black text here, and I'm going to make that red. So make that headline red so it jumps out. Now, if you look within here, I think that's good. Red's always a good option for a headline. Even within this brown, even though it doesn't fit the color scheme, it does really do a good job of standing out. You could play around with it though and think, okay, maybe orange or brown might stand out better because that kind of goes with what we have. So let's choose brown here just to see how that looks, and that actually doesn't look half bad. So you could go with that. Again, you can highlight it, click on the Choose Color Text option, choose color for text right up here. It's the first window here, or again, Format and then choose text color, and it brings up the same menu. So it's the same menu. You could even play around and go like with that orangish font if you wanted to, right up here. So right here, Format, and I'm not really liking that one, so I'm going to go back to the brown color and we'll click on that. And that's how you can kind of format your headline within here. So, and then after you're done with your headline, just give it a couple spaces, and then I put your left arrow in so that you're off to the races to type in how you want. And now you can actually type in. You could also do a smaller sub headline, which is not a bad idea. So below your headline, you could do a sub headline, and to do that, what I would do is just do like an enter key, so there's a small space in there, and then I would right here it's going to open up like a new paragraph. Make it center just like the other part. So use your little center over key, and let's say let's see, ideas are the keys to success online. And let's say that's our sub headline. So highlight this, make it big but not as big. We can make it bold, italicized, and let's make it a black font. That's going to jump out at us. Ideas are the keys to success online. And so now we've got our headline, we've got a decent looking headline and a decent looking sub headline to work with. And that apostrophe or exclamation point wasn't working, so I just made that a period. And again, you can play around with it and see how it's going to look. And after you've made these changes, go up here and click on Save. Go up here and click on Save. And then we'll go on to other elements of editing a sales page when you just have the graphics to work with.